we've said from the beginning that we're open for negotiations. I mean, I've laid it out there that, we've had some tough negotiations over the last few years. We recognize difficult economic times, and we're prepared to bargain. But they have to move off a position that they know is totally unacceptable, and they refuse to do that. We got two concerns here. We're not quite sure where their heads are at, but you can only think of one or two possible situations. One is that they believe that they can extract this out of this membership, that this membership is going to capitulate. Well, if they believe that, they're wrong. Secondly, if that's not what their agenda is, then one can only assume that they don't want to produce locomotives here in London, Ontario. And that's wrong, because how dare a government allow companies to come in, buy a facility like this, buy the collective agreement, and then take the jobs out of Canada. We should have a rule that says, if you're going to buy here, you're going to keep the jobs here, you're going to keep the wages here, otherwise it's not for sale. We've been on a wage freeze for 6 years because a lot of this was tied to General Motors. We have to do some things at GM, as you know. Our membership here has not been demanding. We're prepared to work at the current wage levels and benefit levels that we enjoy today. We laid that out to them from the beginning. We wanted to continue to work. We wanted to continue to bargain. So we were prepared. We've been flexible. Who's been unflexible here is a corporation. They haven't moved off of something that's unacceptable since we began. So I try to bring this down to just like a restaurant. And I have one over here that I go to a lot. The owner of the restaurant, very busy, makes a good profit in 2011. Goes to the server and says, Jane, thanks a lot, I make good money, but I want to buy myself a Cadillac, so I'm taking half of your wages. That's what's happening here. One of the things that I'm so proud of about the membership here and the picketers here is this is a picket line that is safe for children, is safe for families, and we want families here because this is an attack on families, it's an attack on our community. It's on the 21st, the Ontario Federation of Labour has called on all of our affiliates to join us here, and I believe it'll be major.
Very frustrating because we didn't ask for anything, and for them just to throw us out and just leave the bargaining table and throw a final offer across the table, more or less than an insult, is to all the workers, everybody that worked here. And we also got the production up to 20% that they wanted in the last 6 months, and this is our reward.
Well, Irwin Nanda and I are here both to show our support on behalf of the Ontario Federation of Labour to the workers, to the members of CAW, and to support, the cause of this awful lockout that's happened unnecessarily, and to show our support that we are with them in solidarity, and that we will do everything we can to mobilize the labour movement on their behalf and behalf of all workers in Ontario. It's another example of what Stephen Harper and his government's all about, that we come here and do a press conference about giving millions of dollars to this particular company, and then this company goes ahead and locks out the workers who have made this company profitable throughout the years. This company has made billions and hundreds of millions of dollars in profits, and the government has made that happen, helped that happen, and then this company comes here on the beginning of 2012 and shuts the gates on these workers. So of course it's frustrating that this government keeps giving handouts to corporations, and in return these corporations just slam workers one by one and shut the doors and lock out workers when they have made them so profitable.